Are you someone that has kyphosis or posture issues and you're wondering, is there an easier way to maintain my posture? Is there a brace that I can wear that can help me to maintain good posture and support that so that I don't have as much pain or that I don't have as much of a kyphosis? Well, you're in the right place, because today I'm going to talk about posture braces. And we're going to go through specifics on what I'm finding with posture braces. And as a physical therapist who treats kyphosis and other spinal problems, what I feel about those posture braces. So you're in the right place, and we're going to get kind of deep into this, and I'll share my thoughts, and hopefully that's helpful for you. So thanks for watching today on this YouTube video. Hopefully it's helpful for you, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you find what I talk about being helpful, and hopefully it helps you in the future to also have better ideas on how to treat your posture, your back pain, stuff like that. So let's get into talking about this brace that I'm wearing. I'm wearing a posture brace here. It's a minimal posture brace, and it's close to Thanksgiving, and on a Black Friday sale, I just went on Amazon and I was looking at what posture braces are out there. There are a ton of posture braces out there. Most of them will anchor on the front of the shoulders and pull back. A lot of them also have a lumbar support as well. So there's a ton out there. How are you supposed to know which one to get? I just got a cheap one off of Amazon. Posture corrector. It's by Ketanow. Literally, I got it because it was one of the cheaper ones on a Black Friday sale, because I was just curious what was out there. So I don't have a specific kind that I like versus another kind. I do like when they're more minimal, and that's actually why I bought this one. So this is the one that I got, and I'll put a link for that in the description down below, so you can go ahead and check that out. Posture correctors, I have a love-hate, maybe not love-hate relationship, but I'm conflicted with posture correctors, and let me tell you why. So with posture corrector braces, the idea is that corrects your posture, pulls your shoulders back, helps you to stay more upright and reduce your kyphosis. Well, maybe not just reduce your kyphosis, but it tries to keep you upright while you do things. The idea, I think is a good one, that we're trying to correct for some of that posture and get in a better position, so we can take some stress off of some things. So for example, if you have headaches because you sit at a desk and you're forward like this, that can help relieve some of the headaches because it improves your posture. My main problem with posture corrector braces is that they take the place of the muscles. So I want the muscles to be doing the posture correction. I want them to learn how to hold you in a good position. I want that position to be held by the muscles. If you have a corrector that's actively pulling you back and holding you in that position, the muscles don't have to do the correction, and so they start to get weaker because they're not being used as much, and they're not being retrained. That's how I've usually talked about it with patients that I've seen. And I still believe that's the case, but I think there's probably a way that we can use posture correction braces in a better way. I want the muscles to learn how to hold a better position. I want to use the Schroth method to increase awareness and proprioception of what's happening with your posture. But I don't want something else to do that like a brace. So let's talk about the fit of this one and how it feels before I get into a couple of other things. So most posture braces will go in the front of your shoulders. This one has two straps that you can increase or decrease the tension on this brace, which is kind of nice and easy to do. It has an anchor point in the middle of the back where you can move it up and down depending on the size of your torso. And it puts a fair amount of resistance. I can still slouch into this, but it's not holding me here. So there's a little bit of use of the muscles. So one thing that I'm concerned about with some of these is there's a lot of pressure underneath the armpit and through there, which could compress some arteries and some nerves and cause some numbness or tingling. I'm not feeling that yet on myself, but it's fairly comfortable. The ones that have the larger lumbar support, they usually have a panel that goes all the way down through here. I haven't tried one of those, but I think it's too much. I think there's too much going on. There's too much stability. And if we're purely just looking at posture correction, I want your body to be doing as much as it can, as much as it possibly can. So if I sit in a chair here, so if I was sitting at a desk and I was, typing away, it does help me to remember to not slouch forward. If I slouch forward, it starts to pull me back a little bit. And that's a decent reminder, but it also makes me want to shrug my shoulders up a little bit. So I had one of my receptionists actually put this on while she was sitting at the desk. And I was like, oh, does this feel like it helps to support your posture better? And she said she felt like it didn't really, which was interesting because she actually has good posture anyway, but she felt like she was fighting it a little bit. And so that's something to think about. Sitting for me when I'm in this position, it's comfortable. It's pulling my shoulders back a little bit. I still have to be mindful of where my head is and where my low back is, because kyphosis or forward posture definitely creates more of a forward head posture, and in standing it creates more of a lordosis, and in sitting we kind of lose that lordosis. So we still have to be aware of those things. We still have to be trained in how to sit in a good position, but this brace tends to help me to keep my shoulders back at least. So let's go into one other thing. One thing that is a challenge with this brace is getting out of it. So I have a shoulder problem, and just pulling it off like this and trying to get my arm out, it's a real struggle with that shoulder. So what I have to do is loosen it up as much as I can. Actually, I think we can loosen it up even more than that. If we pull straight down, then we get more loosening, and then I can slip my arm out like this. So just a little trick. Don't dislocate your shoulder as you go to take this out. So that's that brace. And I think it's a decent one. It seems like it's good quality and it would work. So let's talk about when this would be a good idea. In my opinion, like I said before, I want the muscles to be doing as much as possible. Strengthen the muscles, learn how to hold your posture in a good position. Do your best initially to see if you can do that with retraining your body. That's ideal. If we don't have to go to an external support, fantastic. If you are struggling to do your home exercises, or you're struggling to really control your posture and maintain that posture, or you don't feel like you can do it all with just your muscles, then I think this has a role to play. And the role I think this would play is doing exercises to strengthen the muscles and increase your posture. And then if you feel like your posture's just falling apart, then you can rely on this for some support. For example, if you are 8 hours at a desk, so you're sitting 8 hours at a desk every day, what I would do is try to go without the posture brace for the first part of the day and try and really work on posture, get your ergonomics really good, strengthen your back, try and maintain that as much as you can. And then maybe the second half of the day, putting on this posture brace to help maintain that upright position so that your body is more used to being in that position. But I wouldn't use this for your whole 8-hour workday. Another possibility, my daughter is a cosmetologist and she spends a lot of time bending forward if she's doing nails, being in that position. Having something that can support you when you know you're going to be in that forward position, or artists and people who are forward like that, it would be a great way to support when you know that you're not going to be able to maintain good posture. This can help support you. So those are some instances where I think it can be helpful. The other one is someone who has a significant kyphosis, Schurman's kyphosis, that really is fighting a lot of stiffness and a lot of tightness in getting back into that position. I think this has some use in keeping the mobility that we're trying to gain, but it does not take the place of strengthening. It does not take the place of working the muscles and working your posture. I can't emphasize that enough. Don't get a posture brace and then think, okay, my posture is going to be fantastic from now on. That's not how it works. And I think we have to be careful in just doing something passive when we need something active. We need to get the muscles to do that. And ideally, we wean off of this brace as we get more strength and more control. So those are my thoughts on a posture brace. Like I said, this one's a pretty minimal one, pretty easy to use. There are a lot online that are more aggressive than this. I would be careful about getting too aggressive with it. And I would love to hear in the comments below what you're finding with posture braces. They're a common purchase on Amazon, and they're a common question that I get in my kyphosis and posture practice here at Align Therapy. So I hope this was helpful, and don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.